this next speaker, I once made a massive impression on him that I was able to organize 4 people to help him set up his training room in just 7 minutes in Orlando. He's so engaging, he can make a banana sticky. And he is the newest recipient of the Cavett Award. He's only one of 46 people to win National Speakers Association's highest award. Please let us welcome Hall of Famer Brian Walter!
All right, thank you so much, John. John, I love his shoes. Did you see his shoes? Did you see his shoes there? Envious, envious. All right, here. Well, are you guys ready to get your game on? You ready to get your game on? Yeah. All right, here we go. Well, first thing you need is you are now going to participate in a game that we like to call You Make the Call. That's right, you make the call.
Winner.
Sometimes, don't use your phones. I say use your phones. In fact, everybody pull out your phone now. Those watching online, pull out your phone. We know you have your phone. We know you're multitasking with your phone. That's okay here. So you're going to pull out your phone, okay? Got your phone here. Here's what's going to happen. We are going to play a game where you are asked 4 questions. You're going to give 4 answers, and one of you will be a huge winner. Could be someone in person, could be someone online. Here's how it's going to work. All right, take your phone, open up to the keypad. Open up to the keypad on your phone. Got that? Start dialing this number, 213-434. 213-434. Okay, you've got almost all of the phone number, but we're going to keep going. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you 4 trivia questions. Now, after each question, you will enter the number on your phone that you think your correct answer is. Now, 3 of the questions, there'll be 2 choices. So it's probably going to be, 1 or 2. The last one will have 5 questions. All right, and once you have that final one answered, you have a phone number, and you will immediately hit the green button to call, because the first person to get through to this phone right here, we'll answer it in real time, and you will not win $100. Nope, that's not going to happen, okay? That's normally what would happen, but, John pays slightly less than, AT&T. All right, so you all understand you've got the prefix, you've got the first 3 numbers, and you're going to start entering your answers on your phone. Okay, here we go. First question. We can imagine that you are at an Atlanta summit, okay? And this is giving you an example of something you might want to do trivia about the place you're at. So you're going to be answering questions about Atlanta. Imagining you were in Atlanta, this, of course, is a global event. But in 1886, Dr. John Pemberton, a pharmacist in Atlanta, first served the beverage that would famously become known as Coca-Cola, number 1, or Dr. Pepper. Please put 1 or 2 on your keypad right now, depending upon your answer. All right, you got that locked in? Okay, now let's go to the next question here. In 2019, police seized over $24 million in fake tickets and merchandise related to what event that took place in Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium? Was it Taylor Swift's Red concert tickets? Ooh, crush Ticketmaster. Or was it number 2, Super Bowl 53? 1 or 2, 1 or 2, put 1 or 2, okay? You're getting closer, you're getting closer. Question number 3 here. In 1979, the very first Home Depot ever was built in Atlanta on real estate leased from which of these store chains? Rich's Department Store or JCPenney? All right, you have 1 digit left, right? 1 digit left. We're going to do this one faster. I'm going to ask the question. You're going to see 5 different answers. You want to get your answer in and immediately click green for send. We'll see if anyone got all of the questions right. If so, the first one that gets through to me will win the grand prize of nothing. But if you got any of them wrong, congratulations, you're making a prank phone call. Okay, here you go. Atlanta has a major league sports team in all of these leagues except NFL, NBA, MLB, MLS, NHL. Okay, there you go. Put your answer here. Okay, here we go. Oh, someone's got it here. Oh, it's coming from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Hi, who's this?
Hello?
Hello. There you go. Rebecca, right there's Rebecca. Okay, I'm sorry, who we got? Who's it?
It's Cecilia Young.
Cecilia Young, congratulations from Cecilia Young from Vancouver. Yes. Woo-hoo. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. You just got our respect. That's right. That's what you've earned. Congratulations here. Some of you are curious, perhaps, what are the correct answers, right? The correct answers, of course, are Coca-Cola, Super Bowl, JCPenney, and NHL. They have a minor league team, which their fighting team has a hockey problem. Okay, and now that we've done a game, let's get in further to our content. You can trust the Engaginator, that's right. Arnold Engaginator, he is so powerful. So let's just see what he has to say. Engaging retreat peoples, hear me now and believe me later. Games a powerful engagement format unless what? Engaginator. Unless they are complicated, relevant, no fun, too easy, too hard, too long, or boring. So we are not going to do that. This is what's going to happen today. We're going to talk about how you can put on game shows during your program and be incredibly engaging, and we'll tell you why and how. That is what we're going to do today. So let's get into it. Now, in our speeches, in our programs, and our events, when I say speeches or programs, you might be a speaker, you might be a trainer, you might be a facilitator, you might be a manager, you might be a franchise owner, could be a trainer. If you get up in front of a camera or on stage, you are putting on some sort of program. And a game show is a great way to engage people. So you might be thinking, it's like, okay, how do we know if we're actually giving them a game instead of something else? So you're like, wait a minute, I mean, wait, what do you mean, how do we know? Yes, you know by the DRFF acronym, DRFFP, DRFF. Can I hear you say DRFF? DRFF. You know, I'm talking to you, virtual people. DRFF, let's hear you say DRFF. DRFF, ha, there you go, okay. Let me explain that for you. They did something, there were rules, it was fun, it was fast, there was a prize. DRFF, this is the framework, this is the managing thing that helps you realize if this is truly a game or something else. Now, right now, you're looking a little skeptical here, so you're probably thinking, okay, well, what if I have some of these attributes but not all of the attributes? Is it still a game? That's a fair question. Let's explore that. Okay, let's say that they did something, there were rules, but it wasn't fun. Is that a game? No, that's the definition of a test. The test, one of the most triggering words in the English language, a test. No one in corporate America or Association of America or anywhere in America wants to take a test when you are in front of them, unless you, of course, are a teacher, and that's a different thing. And also, there is no such thing as a test show. John did not say, Brian, if you could please come and talk to this group here about how to put on a test show. He did not ask for that because no one actually wants that. What they do want is a game show. All right, let's keep going here. Let's say they did something, there was rules, it was fun, but it wasn't fast. Is that a game? Is it? Is it? Is it? You think so? No, that's actually an exercise. That's an exercise. So close to a game, but not. It can be a fun exercise. It can be a fast exercise. Okay. All right, you're thinking, okay, let's get really close. Let's say they did something, there was rules, it was fun, it was fast, but there wasn't a prize. Is that a game? Sure. Absolutely not. That's so close, Rebecca. You were so close. So close. You got to have a prize. Now, I know what some of you are thinking right now as I said that. Brian, hypocrite. Did you have a prize in your game? Well, did ya? And the answer is, yes, I did. Because there's more than one type of prize. There are tangible prizes and there are emotional prizes. Tangible prizes, basically cash, card, or swag. That's when you have a game and you want to give someone a prize. No one likes anything better than cash. Cash, give me cash. Just foldable money, not Bitcoin. Just give me cash. Or give me a gift card. Or give me swag with the logo on it, which I think Engaging Retreat, John has about 1,700 items in front of you that are showing what swag looks like, all right? That's what the people want. But you could also have an emotional prize, which is I'm better than my peers. That's right. And I was acknowledged for it. And that feels pretty good. They might be thinking, oh, really, Bob? You only got a couple of those questions right on that. You make the call. It's very sad. I got them all right. That is an emotional prize that people like. All right. But before we go on, there's something we have to answer, and this is a very important question when it comes to games in your programs, and that question is why? The why. Why a game? Why this game? Why this game at this particular time within your program? These are the questions you're going to want to do. You don't start by saying, I got my program coming up. I should engage them with a game. I'm halfway through my program. I should just do a game. Now, maybe you do need to do that, but it's more important to know why. Why a game? Why this game? Why this game at this particular time? Now, I opened with a game myself for two reasons. One is it's a great idea to open with a game, and I wanted to immediately engage you, and that was also my topic. Game. So if I got up here and said, let's talk about why games matter, and in about 20 minutes from now, we'll play one. That would not work. Also, remember when John talked about, and when he kicked us off, he said, how long before something engaging happens? For me, I was going for about 20 seconds. And that's one of the things you can do for a game. So let's break this down further. There's about 5 different reasons that I think are most relevant to you on why would you want to do a game. Number 1 here, introduce participants to a topic. That's in essence what I did with this game, a game talking about games. But what would be like, what, sir, thanks for giving me eye contact. If someone said, oh my gosh, you're going to do a fantastic program next week on Monday at full fee, what would it be about?
How to train dogs to lick peanut butter off your toes.
How to train dogs to lick peanut butter off your toes, which is a very specialized program that I'm looking forward to seeing the highlight video of. Does it involve real dogs?
Of course.
Okay, so if that was his topic, first thing I would want fun with dogs very, very quickly. So that's a topic. In other words, dogs licking peanut butter off your feet is not something you normally think about. So rather than say, today's program, we're going to be talking about 2 things, dogs and peanut butter. Let me tell you about the history of dogs. They were originally domesticated 10,000 years ago. I'm already falling asleep. So a game suddenly about dogs and peanut butter and watching them, that would be a great way to open it because you're introducing people to a topic and someone's saying, I've never thought of the connection between dogs and peanut butter until now, and I'm a better person for it. So a game could be a why, how to introduce someone to a topic. Now, another reason would be it's like to cover a boring topic in a more engaging way. Now, I'm not saying peanut butter on toes with dogs and licking isn't a really important topic, but it might be important to cover some of the things like, okay, what if the dog has a peanut allergy? Okay, well, we have almond butter. Okay, that's different. I mean, so there might be a game to cover some of the topic itself so you as a speaker don't have to in your program. That's another reason to possibly do a game. The other one is to change how participants think or feel about a game. Feel about a topic. So a game could just way of reorienting people because they might have a negative opinion about something. They might have a neutral opinion on something. They might have a positive opinion that you want to change and make less positive. So that you can change how participants think or feel about a topic by doing an interactive game. Okay, 2 more. Change the group dynamic. Sometimes you're like, well, okay, it's going to be an all-day program here, and who wants to be the speaker at 2 p.m.? After a heavy lunch of lasagna. And you're like, she's right over there. She's like, I want to be that speaker. She wants to be that speaker. So 2 p.m. because people are getting sleepy. So it's like changing the group dynamic. There was something negative going on. It's like changing how they relate to each other. So you can use a game to change the dynamic that's going on. And the last reason, of course, is give cover for having fun. Because if you're like, hey, you want to hire me as a speaker or a trainer or a facilitator or, some sort of content expert, and we're just going to have fun. Fun isn't always a lucrative word in the speaking business or the training business. Now, here's the weird thing, though. People want to have fun, but clients don't always want to buy fun. So you're getting bought for expertise to give a program, but if you didn't give them fun, they would, that was really boring, we're not going to invite you back. No. But I tried to sell you my fun program. Yeah, we don't buy fun. We just want to have it. We'll pay for it by paying for something else, and then give us the fun. So what you're doing is you're giving basically cover for adult recess. That's what they want, at least some parts of your program. They want it to be fun, but selling it as fun isn't always the best way. So a game is another way to give cover. It's like, wow, that program was great. We had so much fun, and we learned, stuff, and wow, that was amazing. And the client is happy, who wouldn't have bought fun with a capital F, but was more than happy for you to give them fun with a small f when they were paying for something else. Very meta going on. All right, here. So let's not talk about games. Let's talk about safe versus boring. It's like, now, again, in this environment, no, we have to make sure we create a safe environment. And we're going to have a game, and there's going to be no risk. There's going to be nothing to worry about. No one will be embarrassed. No one will lose. I've already fallen asleep. Because that's not what a game is. A game is about risking, about playing, almost always losing, and every once in a while winning or doing at a decent place. That's the whole point of a game. But you're like, okay, but is it a good idea? I mean, what gives risk to people? I don't know. Risk is exciting for everybody, because risk is something that most of the audience can do vicariously. Nothing is better than watching someone like Mark come on stage and be embarrassed for your pleasure here. They would love that. They would love that, because it's like, okay, it's okay. Wow, I wouldn't want to be Mark. I mean, wow. So you're like, this sounds kind of weird here. Can you explain this more, Brian? I know that's what you were thinking. So let's take a look here. This is Jen. Jen is at a National Speakers Association convention in front of over 1,000 of her peers. And I've given her a trivia question to stand up, and she will win $20 in cash instantly from me if she can answer this question in front of 1,000 of her peers. Does Jen want to be wrong? No, she wants to be right. So here's Jen. I'm reading her the question. She's saying, okay, I got this. And then she realizes the question is hard. Because she's feeling it. This is the risk factor moment. You know what's happening? Everyone else is vicariously experiencing what Jen is experiencing. I don't know, Rebecca, do you know the answer? No, I don't, Mark, do you know the answer? I don't. It's like, what about you, Happy? Do you know the answer? They're thinking this. You're like, wow, I wouldn't want to be her because I don't know if she's going to probably get it wrong. So there is this risk factor, and when there's a risk factor, people feel. She's feeling it directly. The audience is feeling it vicariously. And so, you know what? Jen gets the question right. Look at her body language. Bam! You may pay me now. I haven't even pulled out the cash out of my pocket. She's like, put it on my hand right here. Right here. People instantly applauded her. Let's analyze some of these dynamics. This person is taking a picture of her. Two things. One, who carries a 35-millimeter camera these days? I mean, I just happen to have this in my pocket here. It's like, wait, and also, she's at a different table. She doesn't even know, Jen. I need to document this moment for posterity because I felt it vicariously, and I'm going to take a picture too. And it's going to be on a small SD drive forever. And no one will ever see it. But she felt the need to document it because it was a big moment. This person back here is trying to volunteer to do the next question. I haven't even paid her yet. If you notice, people are turning around in their seats to look at her. Oh, let's look at her face. She's so excited. She got it right. Woo! Oh, my gosh. I have everybody's attention except for that woman. I tell myself she's posting on X. But I don't know if that's true. She could just be answering email. I don't know. But it's like 99% of the people there because it was a risk factor moment. Now, we'll talk about how to put some protections in, but to create a thing that's entirely safe where nothing can ever go wrong and people can't lose is not a game. It's a scripted program. All right, let's say we're going to do another interaction. Let's say I have a magic wand. I'm either, Hermione or Harry Potter here. And I go, woo, okay, and I'm going to transform all of you. You are no longer at the engaging retreat. You are at a health insurance brokerage retreat. That's right. You are coming here to this summit here to learn more about how you can sell your insurance programs to businesses about health, because everyone likes spending lots of money on their health insurance. Okay, now I want you to do, I've done the math here. There's about 40 of you in person, each with about 14 to 15 years of knowledge and expertise about all things health insurance. That means in this very room and online, we have nearly a millennia of knowledge and expertise about all things health insurance. But only one of you is the most knowledgeable. And we are going to find out who that is by playing a very sophisticated and competitive game that we call Factor Crap. Factor Crap. That's right. Very sophisticated and competitive. This is the healthcare Factor Crap game. Here's how it's going to work. In just a moment, I'm going to ask all of you to stand up. Those of you watching online, you have the option of standing up or sitting down because, well, we won't know for sure. Because, you could have a stand-up desk. You could already be standing. Who knows? You'll all stand up. I'm then going to share a factoid about health insurance. When I gesture towards you, you will yell out fact if you think it is correct, or crap if you think it is incorrect or I made it up. Does that make sense? I will then reveal the correct answer. If you got it right, or if you got it right, you keep standing. If you got it wrong, you sit down. We will keep doing this again and again until there's only one person left standing, and that person will be our Factor Crap champion and will receive an amazing non-monetary award. That's right. There you go. Amazing. Amazing award. You want this prize with a small p. It's like, okay, so here we go. Everybody, please stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Everybody watching online, get ready to type into chat. F for fact. That would be for you. C for crap, right? F for fact, C for crap. That's Studio Virtual Online. You guys will yell it. Okay, here we go. This is a practice one because I wouldn't want you to be embarrassed and humiliated by being the first person to sit down in front of all of your peers because you got it wrong, because you were confused. I just want you to be humiliated because you just really got it wrong. So this is a practice factoid. You can't apply for Medicare until you are 65 years old. Your answer is? Crap. And the correct answer is crap. That's right. Because 3 months before your birthday, you can get it here. All right. So you would have sat down, but again, this was a practice. So everyone's standing, right? Everyone's standing, everyone online there? Okay, Joe, okay, you got it going on? Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. Here you go. Factor number one. According to CMS, total healthcare spending in the U.S. last year increased 9.7% for a total of $3.1 trillion in the U.S. Your answer is? And the correct answer is crap. It was actually 4.1 trillion. Okay, here's a problem here. We just had 80% of the people sit down. I anticipated this being a much longer game. And I also know that our sponsor, John, is also sitting down. So what I meant was that was the second practice factoid. Everybody, back up, back up, back up. Here you go. Back up, back up. Okay. But no more gimmies after this. Gimmies. Okay, back up, standing, back up, standing. Here you go. Okay. But this time, if you lose, you lose. Okay, here we go. Factor number two, President Eisenhower signed Medicare into law in 1965. Your answer is? And it's crap. It was President Johnson. Come on, President Johnson. Wow, look, it's like, okay. These people would not have done well on the citizenship test. And they are, okay, here we go. Next question, here we go. Factor number three, the fastest healing part of the body is the cornea. Your answer is? Okay. Boy, some of you have timing issues, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. Correct answer is fact. That's right. Fact. There you go. Oh, my gosh, we're slaying. I see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 or 7 here. All right, here we go. Next factoid. More circumcisions are done in the U.S. each year than knee replacements. Your answer is? Okay, did you, everybody, are they doing it online here? Okay, here we go. Okay, and correct answer is fact. That's right, fact, that's right. I can't believe, Rebecca, you didn't get that one, really. Okay, we got one. How many people are standing here? Okay, we got you standing in the back, yes? We have two standing. Okay, now you're gonna answer individually. Okay, are anybody online still alive? Let's see, here we go.
Everyone online, it looks like they're sitting. If you are still standing up, chat your name. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Next factor you can answer individually here. According to debt.org, average daily hospital costs are most expensive in Vermont. Fact or crap?
Crap.
Okay, some of you are confused if you've already lost. If your knees are bent, it's not looking good for you. Okay. Now, most people play it with their inside voice, but thank you. That's excellent there. Okay. Fact or crap? Crap. Anyone else still alive over there? Crap. Fact, and the correct answer is crap. Oh, it's most expensive in California. If you got it wrong, you sit down. Are we going to go another one? Here we go. More patients get cataract surgery each year than C-sections. Okay, your answer is? Crap. I'm sorry. Crap. You're not standing. It's very meta when he said, "I'm not standing." I see. You identify as a sitting person. Okay, there you go. Okay, so we have, what did you say? Crap. Fact. And the correct answer is
right.
Fact. Do we have a winner? Okay, is anyone standing left line? Okay, you're still standing? Who's still standing? Right, is anyone still alive online?
No.
And we have our winner there. Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations. Woo! All right, John, 59 there. 59 enter. That's right. And the big finish and 59 enter.
Oh, yes.
Bam, here it goes. The timing's amazing. And the winner is, there we go. We've got our winner here. It's like, see me during the break for your amazing prize, John. We'll take you as his apprentice for about 1.5 years. He will work with you on weekly calls, helping your career. It's going to be very special. I'll give you more of the details. There you go. Woo! Okay, thanks for playing Fact or Crap. You're now back to being at the engaging retreat here. Now let's talk about game show setups. No matter what game you're going to do, you have to set it up. What are the components that you want to use to set it up? And that is frame, name, logo, jingle, rules. You could almost make a jingle about that. Frame, name, logo, jingle, rules. Let's talk about it. Like the game that we just played. Well, how did we frame it? It's like, okay, but who's the most knowledgeable? We're going to find out by playing a very sophisticated, competitive game show called. So that was the framing. What did I call the game? Fact or crap? Was there a logo? Yes, there was. Was there a jingle? Fact or crap? Were there rules? Yes. Okay, you're going to yell fact or crap, but if you got it wrong, you sit down. That's the sequence that you use in almost every game you'll ever do. Now, sometimes you change the order. Sometimes you might say the rules as part of the framing. That can sometimes be the case here, but in general, this is what you want to do. Now, you also might be thinking, how quickly should I do this? As quickly as humanly possible. You remember, you have a need for speed, my friends, a need for speed. Now, you might be thinking, oh, Brian, it's so cute that you have this little model here. Last time I checked, you're not a professional game show host, so how do I know that this is the right sequence of framing that will work for me in my program, which is very distinct and unique from anyone else sitting here, except for half of them? Exactly. How would you know that? Here's how. You don't necessarily have to trust me on this, although it's a good thing. How could you not trust me? But trust all of the late night show hosts who've been doing games with their celebrities and audiences for about 40 to 50 years. They all use this sequence. And you're like, really? Do they? Let's just see how Jimmy Kimmel sets it up.
Do we have any Katy Perry fans in the audience? Well, everyone knows at least a little bit about Katy Perry, but is it possible that there's someone out there, a fan, who knows more about Katy than Katy herself? We're about to find out as we play Who Knows Katy?
This This is a mating game where they brought out Katy Perry on a console just like this. Then they brought out a rabid fan, and they asked questions about Katy Perry's life, and generally the fan knew it better than Katy Perry. That was the concept of the bit. Now here's an interesting question. How many seconds was that entire intro by Jimmy Kimmel? How many? Sir, yes, you can speak this time. How many? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Who thinks higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower? What do you think? 10. Okay, we have 30, you got 10. Who's closer? Is he? I don't know. It's like, okay, just so 10 is low and 30 is high. What do you think? 15. Who said 15? Did you say 15? That's still low. Okay, more than 15. 20. Rebecca said 20. It is exactly 20. That's very good. Big round of applause for Rebecca, the smartest person in the room. Woo! You see what he did there? A little Katy Perry. See what he did there? Yeah. All right. So again, frame, name, logo, jingle, rules. This is how the frame up. So you're like, okay, Brian, enough of this theory stuff. Let's talk different type of responses. Now, again, you are facilitating a game, but how are the people responding? There's some different ways to think about it. One is semi-anonymous. Now, again, this comes down when you're planning, you're doing a game. What kind of game best serves me? Why this? Why a game? Why this game? Why this game at this particular time? So we say it's like, okay, semi-anonymous. Contestants can be seen and or heard, but only at the same time as many others or even everyone. This is what we were doing with Fact or Crap. You're going, and the answer is rah, 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 rah. It's not like, what did you say? It wasn't until the end that I pointed to people. So it was semi-anonymous. So again, there can be a semi-anonymous game, which is like, okay, that's not too scary. Semi-anonymous. Okay, great. All right, there can be fully anonymous. Fully anonymous is like you are working as a small group, and it could be your tables, and I can't tell who anyone is because we don't know the deliberations. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play Rebus Puzzles. Figure out what phrase these words or symbols mean. You're going to play as tables. Please cluster together as tables. Cluster together as tables. Form a group, three or four, doesn't matter. Come slide over there, Mark. Slide over there. Okay, there you go. Slide over. Form a group, form a group, form a group, form a group. This is your team. This is your table team, right? Your table team. All of you online, you are big one ginormous smart hive, okay? So here you go. We're going to give you a symbol, and it's got some letters, some shapes, some positions, and you've got to figure out what phrase this is. All right? Now, don't blurt it out, and don't say it too loud so the person at the other table gets it, all right? So you want to see how quickly you can come up with this. Ready? And go. What is this? What is this? What is this? Ooh, what could it be? You're working at your table. Don't blurt it out. You tell your people at your table. Tell your people as soon as you got it, you got it. Here you go. Okay, you got it. Okay. Okay, that time's up here. It's like, okay, who for sure thinks they have it? Yes, what do you think?
What goes up must go down, come down.
Anybody else have something different? What goes up must come down. There you go. How many people have that? How many people have that? Did our virtual people have that? What? They weren't posting. They were still conferring. Come on, people, get those fingers flying here. Okay, another one. Here we go. Wow. And if you're thinking it's whiny, that's not it. Okay, it's not whiny.
It is.
Be drinking wine? What could it be? How smart is this group here? Does John need to expand his marketing to smarter people? Or is this the elite that he was hoping to get? I don't know. All right, people, Joe online, is someone typing in an answer yet? Huh?
I really want to win.
Okay, you got 10 more seconds. And we'll see who is smarter than an 8th grader, I think. Here we go. Okay, all right. All right, dance time. Did anybody online get it? Anybody here think they have it?
Someone said elite. 3 sheets to the win.
Not even remotely close, but that's fantastic. Yes, what else you got?
Someone said elite.
Elite. And the WIN is just for, it's their bonus letters. Here. Yes? Rosé all day. That's, we've got a wine thing going on here. We appreciate that. We are in Washington, which is wine company, but it's, okay, ready? Win with ease. There you go. Woo! Okay. All right, you can go back to your regular seats or stay huddled with your new best friends here. Okay, so that was an example of, again, fully anonymous. We didn't know who within the group did it. You had a spokesperson, perhaps. But again, people could have lots of freedom there, and they weren't stressed or worried because it was fully anonymous. But most of the games we like to do in person or online are non-anonymous, which means we know who the contestant is. The contestant can be seen and heard, and that's where it gets the risk factor, like, ooh, the risk factor. So here's the question, because there's a risk factor. How can we make it okay for someone to risk in front of a group? Because if you give a horrible experience to someone, they will tell whoever brought you in, gave you money, referred you, and there will be a retribution campaign because you embarrassed them. How do you make the potential for quasi teeny bit of embarrassment be okay? These factors. Make it fun. If it's fun, no one's really stressed. Ask unexpected questions. Now, if let's see, who are we going to pick on here? We're going to pick on, thanks for giving me eye contact behind Rebecca there. What's your name? Right there, yes. Yes, what's your name?
Priscilla.
Where do you work?
Pardon me?
Where do you work?
I work in San Clemente.
San Clemente, what do you do in San Clemente?
I'm a consultant and an interior designer.
Interior designer, okay, so let's say we're having an interior design meeting where we're going to have Fabrics IQ. It's like, how do you spell chintz? And if someone got in front of their face and say chintz, SCHINTSS, people would be like, woo, not very good professional. We probably should have her fired. Yeah, that would be bad. If you ask them questions, they should know it's a test, not a game. But when we make it a game, it's like, what is chintz actually named after? Being a dog, a chihuahua, whatever. It's like, well, I never thought of that. That makes it quirky and makes it fun. If they get it wrong, there's no face loss. So make it fun, ask unexpected questions, give them a different kind of win. If they're going to lose, can they win in a different way? Is there something else of value that they can get even though they didn't get the question right? We'll be giving you an example of that in a little bit later. And the last one, sometimes you just cheat. Sometimes, you just cheat to help somebody out. We'll explain why that is occasionally, but those are the reasons there. It's like, okay, so let's do a demonstration where we're going to do at least 3 of these, okay? We're going to play... What's your IQ? What's your sales IQ? That's right. What's your sales IQ here? Who would like to risk getting $20 instantly? Who would like to? You don't have to pay me $20. Yep, stand up there in the back. Stand up there in the back. Okay, here's how it's going to work. Stand up here. We're going to ask you a multiple choice question or a true or false question or a fill in the blank question, okay? So first one's going to be multiple choice. If you get it right, you will instantly win. If I have it in my pocket, oh, look at that. I have a $20 bill. You'll instantly win a $20 bill. If you don't get it right, you don't win it, but you get to give it to anybody you want sitting next to you. So the question is, are they rooting for you? Or are they rooting against you? There we go. Here's your question here. Take a look here. Top performing salespeople versus lower performing salespeople are X times more likely to use collaborative words, we, us, are together, than singular words, I, me, my. Are they more than 2 times more likely, 5 times more likely, or 10 times more likely? Your answer is...
C, 10 times.
C, and the correct answer is 10. She gets $20 here. Who wants to be a prize runner? Can you be a prize runner? Can you be a prize runner? Sir, be a prize runner. Here you go. Yeah. Oh, no, she's like, I'll just come and get it. There you go. I don't trust any of y'all. Okay. All right, you're pass the mic to someone else. Pass the mic to someone else. We got another question. You got another question. Give the mic to someone else. Okay. Did you get the mic? Oh, here you go. Right here. Stand up, sir. There you go. Here's your question. Oh, here, true or false? True or false? Opening a prospecting call with, did I catch you at a bad time? Makes it nearly 25% less likely that you will book a meeting with that prospect. True or false?
Absolutely true.
Absolutely true. It's false. It's actually 40% less likely. So here's the deal. You don't get the $20, but you get to decide who will get the $20 instead of you. Who will get the 20? Who are you going to give it to? 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 Who are you going to? Oh my gosh, there you go. And just because she was kind enough to sit next to you. There you go. Okay, here you go. All right, last question. Who one more time? Someone from this side over here.
We have somebody on virtual.
Virtual, yes, virtual. Here we go. Excellent.
Make sure
Virtual. All right, who do we got here, John?
Say your name. You online.
Amy, this is you.
Amy, there we go.
All right, Amy, you got ready? Here you go, Amy. Here's your question. Ooh, whoops, sorry, I just gave you the answer. There you go. Did you see that? Did you? No, you didn't, did you? Okay, that's excellent. It's sad but true. About 44% of salespeople give up after just blank follow-up call or calls to a prospect. How many? It's a number. It's between 0 and 1 trillion. Okay. I'll give you a hint. It's between 0 and 5. Not a 0.
Amy, guess the number.
You're going to say it's 3. Is that your final answer, Amy? This is the part you say yes or no.
Thinking.
I'm thinking.
That's okay. John's going to give me extra time. It's fine. What's that?
I'm thinking 1.
1? Are you changing it to 1? That's your answer. 1. That is the right answer. Give it. There we go. Big round of applause for her. Woo! All right. Excellent. And she is. All right, John. John will make sure you virtually get the $20 bill that used to be in my left pocket. It's going to happen. It's totally going to happen here. All right. So let's debrief what we just saw. We asked quirky questions. And like I got you, it's like he knew the core truth was saying, hey, did I catch you at a bad time? That is bad and wrong. And he totally knew that. But it was a gotcha question. It wasn't just 25%. It was 40% less likely. If he was in all of his peers at a sales conference and he got that wrong, would he really have felt embarrassed? No, because it was a gotcha question. It was a gotcha question. And when whether it's 1 call or 2 calls before someone gives up, it's a good question to ask because you don't really need to know, but it's helpful to know once you find out. So what games are doing is providing a safe way for people to be wrong, for people to be not as smart as they think they are in a particular topic. Now give them a different kind of win. When you got it wrong, you're like, oh, but within 5 seconds, he's like, yes, I have $20. Who wants to be my friend? That's right. So he's suddenly very powerful again. So we give them a different way to win. When the loser gets to actually be the one to award a prize, that's a different kind of win. Make sense? All right. And sometimes you notice there, you're like, well, what about that last one there, Brian? Okay, we'll get back to this. So take a look at these pictures here. Look at her face. Look at his face. Look at her face. Look at his face. What do these people all have in common? They're smiling, they're laughing. You know what else they have in common? They all lost. They all were a loser in their question in front of their peers. Do they look upset? No, because it was charming, it was delightful, because that's what a power of a game can do when you make it fun, ask unexpected questions, and give them a different kind of win. Now sometimes, even if they get it wrong, you still want them to win, and sometimes as a facilitator, you need to know that I should just cheat. People who are blank with their purchase decision will direct or refer 6 different interested parties to visit the sales center or source. People who are blank. So people who are
confident.
Confident. Does that look like a word I would choose? Confident. Look at her smiling face. She looks so
Excited.
Oh my gosh, excited, elated, or happy. That's it. There you go. Woo! Oh my gosh. It's amazing here. Oh my gosh. So why did I do that? Because Katie was popular with the class. We were about 2/3 halfway into the game. She got it wrong, and I decided that she needed to win. So when you as the facilitator selectively, strategically, occasionally cheat and mess with the rules, people love it. And it becomes more engaging because, wait a minute, maybe the rules are shifting. Ooh, it creates a new dynamic that makes a game more interesting. All right, now sometimes you just need spectacle, which is why we're going to play the John Chen Engaging Receipt speaker games here. I need 2 intrepid volunteers who want to come up here and play on this game right here. Who's going to play? Who's going to come on? Go, there you go. I need 2 volunteers here. Come on, sir. Come on, sir. It's like, we need another person. Come on down here. Okay, we're going to just plug this bad boy in here. We're going to plug this bad boy in here. If there is a thing, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, I just had okay. We're going to get the union rep to do this here. It'll be fine. Okay. Here we go, and we're going to plug it in. Oh, look, it worked. Okay, there you go. All right, so you, sir, are going to be on this side right here. And you're going to be in this here, right here, okay? And so let's say you wanted to chime in first. What would you do? All right, and you could speak into the microphone, couldn't you?
Yes.
All right, but, of course, we're not going to have you do that. All right, so here's what's going to work here. I'm going to share a question on screen. As soon as you think you know the fill-in-the-blank answer, you're going to, bam, mash the button here. If you get it, first, I will give you the chance to answer, and you'll either get a point or you will not get a point, depending upon your answer. We will keep going for about 2 or 3 more hours. There will be a winner, and you will get a very amazing prize with a lowercase p. All right, here we go. Okay, here is our first question. Here we go. The condition most likely to occur if your diaphragm goes into spasms is? Yes, sir, okay.
Hiccups.
Hiccup, the correct answer is? And the correct answer is hiccups. Oh, there we go. Big round of applause. Woo. He's crushing. Here we go. Next question here. There is a pride of lions, a shiver of sharks, and a blank of baboons. A blank of baboons. Yes, sir.
A babble.
A babble. The correct answer is a Congress. It's like, it's now 0-0. There you go. That's okay. We've got all day here. Next question. Here you go. The human body's biggest organ is the blank. Careful how you answer. Yes.
Skin.
Skin. The correct answer is skin, baby. There you go. She crushed it. You crushed it. Okay. We got 1-0 here. Next question. Here we go. Okay, the human body's biggest internal organ is the blank. The largest internal organ. Yes, sir.
The brain.
The brain. Oh, it's so sad. But here's the good part here. You can't actually lose negative points here. That's positive here. That's going on here. Okay. Okay, here we go. It's still 1-0. Here we go. Next question. The only even prime number divisible by 1 in itself is the number blank. Wow, that's like, okay. Yes, and your answer is, sir?
2.
2, and the correct answer is 2. He's crushed it. There he goes. Excellent. Love it. Okay, next question number 6. The square root of 196 is blank. Awkward doing math in your head in front of people. And any takers? They're like, you cannot. You have to use your internal mental digitizer. Yes, and no one, they're like, no, bro, that's not going to happen. Okay, it is 14. It's 14. And you're like, why do bureaus and clients out-negotiate us? It's a mystery. Okay, here we go. Question number 7. Taylor Swift was dissed at the 2009 VMA Awards by hip-hop artist who? Yes?
Kanye West.
Kanye West is the correct answer. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there he is. Excellent. Okay, it's 2-0. Ooh, okay. We have 116 more questions. Here we go. Number 9, according to the Guardian newspaper, there are over 85,000 blank impersonators in the world today. Yes?
Elvis.
I'm sorry, are you confused who you are? It's like Adam is like, okay, you're in the audience, Adam. Yes, okay. Adam wants some of your prizing there. Okay, there you go. Okay, it is now 2-2, tied. Okay, here we go. Next question here, number 9. The only U.S. president who was a lifelong bachelor was President blank. Lifelong bachelor, going once, going twice. Don't talk to Adam. Don't talk to Mr. Trivia Whiz over there. Okay. And the correct answer, of course, is Buchanan. Yes. Okay, number 10. The Roman numeral L translates to the number blank in our number system. Yes.
50?
50 is correct. There we go. Correct. Okay, correct. Okay, we got a couple more, and then we will have a winner here. The first married couple to be shown in bed together on primetime TV were the blank. first ever. Okay, boomers, any boomers, help them out here?
Lucy.
They say Ricardo, and they would have led you right down to the wrong answer. Yes, that's right. Okay, there you go. Woo, okay. Much safer to show animated people in the same room doing who knows what. Okay, number 12, most lipstick have as one of their key ingredients fish blank. Yes.
Oil.
Was that?
Oil.
Fish oil. Interesting choice. No, it's actually fish scales. Fish scales. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, 3-1. However, for our final bonus question, is worth 3 points. 3 points. Anybody can win. Here you go. According to Hollywood, which of these dramatic events has not yet taken place? Marty McFly arrives from 1985. RoboCop gets the contract to police Detroit. Skynet becomes self-aware, triggering Judgment Day, or Alien and Predator square off. Which one of these events, according to Hollywood, has not yet happened? Oops, sorry, here we try again. Sorry, go ahead. All right, your answer is?
D, Alien and Predator.
D, Alien, are you sure that's what you would want to answer? You couldn't see your way to picking something else.
C.
See what? See, Skynet, there we go. Oh, that's the correct answer. Oh my gosh. There we go. She got like 118 points. Big round of applause for our contestants. Here you go. And you get a whopping, we're going to give you $5. Oh my gosh. There you go. Woo. Okay, there. Woo, that was, sometimes you just need spectacle. Quick round one more time for our stars here, So why don't we do more games? Because we don't have them in our tool chest. If you have a tool chest, you will choose to do it. Even if it's in your tool chest, why don't you do it? Because you need 3 things. You need to have seen it done once before. You need to have the slides. And you need to have a script. You have those things. Slides, script, and seen it before, you're more likely to do it. And the last thing is you got to know your why. Because when you know your why this game, why this particular game, and why this game at this moment, then you will get your game on. All right, thank you very much. Let's turn things back over to John Chen.
Give it up for Brian Walter.